Moana has been traveling the ocean as her island's head wayfinder when she receives a message from her ancestors. She learns that the ocean gods have forcefully separated them from other inhabited islands. And when they attempt to make contact with one another, they meet a watery grave. Moana reunites with Maui and heads out across the ocean to break the curse and reunite the people of the ocean. This is Moana 2. Moana 2 is the sequel to 2016's smash hit film from Disney. Except, it wasn't always supposed to be a movie. For a long time, Moana was supposed to get a Disney Plus series. But somewhere in production, it just became a movie. There are definitely some ethical reasons as to why that's kind of shady. But how is the film on its own merits? I enjoyed Moana 2 about as much as I did the first Moana. It's a fun adventure with some really entertaining characters. It definitely doesn't have the same emotional impact as the first film, but Moana and Maui are just such a great duo. Auli'i and Dwayne Johnson return as Moana and Maui respectively. And these two definitely carry the film because I just find them so likable. They have fantastic chemistry as these characters. They're just a lot of fun. I enjoyed seeing them go on another oceanic adventure together. The film does have its fair share of new characters, however, and they're there, I guess. They aren't characters with too much to write home about, but they're fine. Also, this film is still quite funny, and I owe that to the trademark Disney side characters. And no, I am not talking about the chicken or the pig. I'm talking about the ocean and Maui's tattoo. Not only is Maui's tattoo 2D animated, and I'm a sucker for that, but it has one of the best fourth wall breaks I've seen since the genie. And the ocean, well, I don't actually quite know why I like it. I just enjoy the way it's animated and how it interacts with everybody. It reminds me a lot of the carpet from Aladdin. For as much as this film made me laugh, I really want to find the person who is insisting on keeping the screaming goat a thing in the year of our Lord 2024. It's been 11 years. These things are in Marvel Rivals. Fantastic game, but I hate playing the Asgard map because I have to hear the screaming goats the entire time. Can we please stop? Now, the adventure of the film definitely feels just as grandiose as the first one. That was one of the things I was initially worried about hearing that this was going from a TV show to a movie. It doesn't really lose its theatrical touch, even if it definitely feels like it's structured like an Ice Age obstacle course. In fact, both movies feel like they're structured like an Ice Age obstacle course, but significantly better, and I will die on that hill. The Ice Age movies are overrated. Even the ones that I kind of enjoy, 2 and 3, the first one's boring. I would not pick them over other films from Disney, Pixar, or DreamWorks. Mini Ice Age rant over. This film does reuse a lot of bits from the previous film, like the Coconut Pirates and Maui's shark head, but there is enough to the film that feels new and interesting, and I mainly owe that to the oceanic gods. That is definitely something that I feel like they wanted to flesh out more as a show, but what we got here was interesting enough, I guess. Anything that was going on here is still more interesting than whatever was happening in Frozen 2. My memory's a little fuzzy on that movie, but I think the wind was an actual character in that film. I don't know how you can make a movie so weird, but forgettable as hell. And of course, the animation of the film is great too. If this is what it was going to look like on Disney Plus, this would have looked better than a couple of made-for-theater animated films this year. And frankly, I don't know why it wouldn't. There are a couple of Pixar shows that look quite high quality too. And I just kind of feel like that might be the norm for a lot of Disney Plus shows. A huge point of contention with this film was the fact that Lin-Manuel Miranda wasn't coming back to do the songs. I guess he was too busy writing The Scuttlebutt, or songs for the upcoming Lion King origin story we all wanted. But honestly, I didn't really feel his absence that much. I'm just glad that A, the songs are better than Wish, and B, Maui has a great second song. You're Welcome is tied with Friend Like Me as one of my favorite Disney songs. When it comes to Disney music, I am a sucker for the upbeat song sung by the celebrity voice. What does that say about me? I really don't know, and I don't care. And I was quite happy to see that Maui had a great second song, a great song that really builds on his character. But my favorite part about it is the fact that it sounds like WWE entrance music. You could play this song at a wrestling match and it fits seamlessly. Considering who voices Maui, I have to wonder if this was his idea, and if it was, that was a great idea. Now, I ragged on Dwayne Johnson a lot in my review for Red 1, but I gotta say, when he really likes playing a character, you can tell it. And I really believe he really likes playing Maui. Maybe a little too much. We don't need this. Why are we getting this? Now, when this film was announced and it was revealed to be a reworked version of the TV show as a movie, I wasn't entirely against it. Mainly because I'm kind of sick of streaming services, but also, if the filmmakers thought what they had would work better as a film, I'm all for that. But I also realized the more likely possibility that Disney forced the change due to them needing a big blockbuster hit. Because Strange World and Wish releasing back to back, that was not a good look for them. So I can see why they did it, but I don't really approve of it. But I still must give credit where credit is due to the filmmakers. This is still a well put together film, albeit way too fast paced, and the emotional hit just really isn't there. What this film isn't, though, is a direct-to-video Disney film, like I see a lot of people comparing it to. Specifically, the Beauty and the Beast and the Tarzan ones. Personally, I don't think that's accurate at all. Those movies are 3 separate stories with beginning, middle, and ends, with a completely unrelated story stitching them together. And I also think they were a pilot for a TV show. Tarzan actually got one. The production process of Moana 2 is more comparable to the Futurama movies. Those films were made and were eventually turned into 4-part episodes of the show. This film was originally a, let's say, 5-episode show that was made into a 90-minute movie. And everything that happens between each episode feels impactful between one another. So that's my comparison, not the direct-to-DVD Disney stuff. That's the best way I can put it. I really enjoyed it about as much as I did the first film. Personally, I don't think they're too drastically different in quality, but that's just me. It's a fun animated film, and if your kids love Moana, they'll definitely enjoy this too. Again, why we need a Moana live-action remake this soon? I'll never know. Why? Again, why? I hope you all enjoyed this review, and if you did, please consider hitting that like button, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified when my next review drops. Until next time, I'm Quentin Dunaway, hoping you will keep it cinematic.